Hi, Michaela Harris here with Timberlake Marketing. I'm really glad that you reached out to me for this video because I love showing businesses how to generate more revenue without having to pay for ads or pay for those huge lead gen companies like Angie or Home Advisor that sell the same leads to multiple businesses. In order to start generating your own leads, you're going to need to utilize a website and a Google business profile in order to get to the first page of some very specific Google searches. So my top 3 tips to do this so that you can start generating your own leads are going to be content, backlinks, and citations, which I'll explain as I go. And then I'll show you the opportunity of what taking these steps could mean for your business. So first off, when I Googled your business, I did not see a Google business profile, nor did I see a website. Now that's not to say that you don't have one. It could be under a slightly different name and it's just not showing up in this search. But either way, my recommendations are going to be the same. I'll give you some tips on how to build that website in addition to the normal ones I would give if you already had one. And then I'll also show you some things with your Google business profile. Now, if you don't have that business profile, which is this right here that shows up in the map section, you're going to want to go to your Gmail account, or if you don't have one, create a Google account. Go to your apps and go to business profile. Completely fill that information out and then make sure you get that business verified. Now, why this is important is because as a potential customer, if I come in and I search Handyman in San Francisco. Now, I'm using San Francisco as an example because I do know that you're in Berkeley, and then there's also the Oakland area near you. However, both of those have a significantly lower search volume. I will show you those, but with San Francisco being so close and having a larger search volume, I wanted to make sure you saw that. So this is what we call a buyer intent keyword. Now this is a special kind of keyword because when someone searches a service or a product along with a city name, they have the intention of making a purchase of a product or hiring someone for a service. These are going to be the people who actually translate into potential customers for you. Now, as that potential customer searching that word, I'm going to see the top 3 businesses in the map section and the first page of the organic URLs. Now, 9 out of 10 people never make it to that second page of Google, and most won't even click more businesses. So you want to be as easy as possible for your customer to find in order for them to be able to utilize your services. Now this is going to help because this is going to allow them to go straight to your business, straight to your website, and not have to go through a third-party site like Angie, Yelp, Facebook, anything like that. They're going to be able to go directly to you and directly be able to get your services. Now, in order for you to make it to the top 3 of maps, you have to have that Google business profile. So once you get that created and verified, you're going to want to do a few things. You want to make sure you completely fill out that detailed company description. They allow you 750 words. Use them. Make sure you do it in detail. And then you're going to want to go get more reviews, photos, and citations than your top competitors. Now, reviews are something you have to work on getting over time. Photos, it's better to have them geotagged and optimized, but just having more than your top competitors also really helps. And then the next thing is going to be those citations. Now, citations are just listing sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Angie, whoever that lists your name, address, and phone number exactly as it appears on your business profile. Now, if I take a look at your top competitor as an example, I'm going to pick the first business down that list that's not a back page of, say, Yelp or anything else. Actually, this looks like it's a back page too. So, pretty much the only thing ranking in San Francisco right now are back pages. So that's going to be a little easier to beat out because you're not having to beat the entire website. You're just beating this one page. Now, I will say that when you go build your website, the way you want to structure this is important. So you're going to want to use a platform similar to WordPress or Snaps, something that is very user-friendly and is also very SEO or search engine optimization friendly. That's important because it's going to help you with the ranking process. Now, when you build this website, you're going to want to make sure your homepage is targeted towards your main location and have about 1,500 to 2,000 words of authoritative content. You want to have those targeted keywords throughout that content so Google knows exactly what it's supposed to be ranking you for. Then you want to make sure any images on your website save as keywords. And then you want to go and make sure that you have a location page for each additional location you serve. You can have one for Oakland, one for San Francisco. And again, you can have a few more for other cities that are smaller on the outskirts of San Francisco, because they'll have their own search volume as well. And then you want to list any services you offer on separate pages so that you can maximize the amount of keywords you're able to target. On those back pages, you want to have about 500 to 750 words of authoritative content. Now, if I take a look at that site's statistics, you can see the UR is pretty low. This is a trust and a power rating, so it's basically how trustworthy and how powerful your website is, and it's influenced by backlinks. Now, this right here is showing the power of the entire domain handy.com. So this is not specifically to this one page. This, however, is. So this score is pretty low. That tells me some of those backlinks may not be the best quality. You want high quality, relevant backlinks. Now, that's just a link from another website back to yours. You want them to be high quality and relevant. If they're low quality and spammy, they're going to hurt you, not help you. But what's most important here are going to be these keywords. So Handyman San Francisco gets 600 searches every month. Handyman Services San Francisco, 150 searches a month. San Francisco Handyman, 50. And I can keep going down this list, but you're already over 800 people searching in San Francisco. Now, if I go take a look at Berkeley and Oakland, you've got about 200 or so, maybe a little bit more, people in Berkeley and Oakland searching for your services. So that's locally, you have about 200, and then you go a little bit further out, and you've got well over 800 in San Francisco. So what I want you to see here is that there is huge potential for growth for your company. You just have to be able to go out and get it with that correctly built, optimized website and Google Business Profile. So if you get any questions about any of this information, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to talk with you more about this and even go so far as to create you a customized plan for your business. However, I hope that you found this information helpful. I'd love some feedback if you wouldn't mind, just so that I know this video did help you. And then I hope you have a great rest of your day.